Excuse me while I whip this out.
Good day, cunts! Welcome to another fisted, full-packed episode of Awkward Silence. And thank God we're doing an episode this week because I think everybody would think I'd be dead again if I didn't put something out today. But we are very fucking happy to be with you guys here today on episode 15 on the eve of Independence Day, even though this country hasn't felt too independent these days. But anyway, that's another subject. But today, joining me, we have our full cast back. Master Nikki the fucking Draft Sensei, Chicago Sports Talk Michael, CP motherfucking G, co-hosts of Awkward Silence. Acknowledge me!
My tribal chief!
My tribal chief!
God damn, it took y'all long enough. Usually you're like jumping at the bit to say something like the fucking monkeys and retards escaped from the zoo. What's going on?
We were just obeying your rules.
My tribal chief.
Well, goddamn, do you really think I'm that bad of a host?
No.
It just became a homework.
I mean, I pretty much let you guys do whatever the fuck you want.
No, I wasn't attacking you at all.
Now we just need a gif of somebody cranking that Soldier Boy, and we're set, man.
By the way, did you like how I switched it up?
Oh yeah, that threw me off a little bit.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
When I tweeted that, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger.
Even though I'm kind of embarrassed to like talk about anything wrestling related after that horrible affliction that I watched this morning and didn't look at social media to make sure no spoilers were out there. But yeah, I watched it and it was one of the worst events I've ever seen in my life.
How are they gonna take away Ronda's SmackDown Championship already?
Honestly,
horrible. I like Liv Morgan, but horrible time to do that.
Well, I would say that it was a little too late that they made Liv Morgan Money in the Bank and have her as champion.
I mean, Ronda barely got time.
I would have no. How I would have did that? I would have got Ronda to fight somebody at SummerSlam unless she's leaving for whatever reason. But I would have got her. I would have got. I don't know, Ronda to fight, I don't know, like Becky Lynch or something like that. Just somebody with that's kind of a name. And then have her beat then, and then have Liv cash in there, because then it would get over more.
Well, if you...
But not only that, but not only that, the Usos and fucking Street Profits match was good. But then other than that, like, my God.
They could have made her cash in on Bianca and turn like heel, have a Liv Morgan turn heel.
Oh, of course she would love that.
Also, well, I know, like, also, I know they want us to hate Austin Theory, but I fucking hated that he won Money in the Bank.
I hated it. Also, I want to go on a quick rant. Didn't do fucking shit when literally there were wrestlers that busted their ass off in qualifying matches, yet this dude gets handpicked because he's Vince McMahon's bitch.
The dude's whole gimmick is taking selfies, basically, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, he is talented, but like that's completely wrong time to do that too.
Exactly.
Also, I know everyone didn't notice this, but Matt Riddle had painted nails and painted toes green.
Of course you would know that. Of
Why are
course
you
you would
paying
notice
attention to his feet?
that. Right.
Because he's the only dude without fucking boots on.
Yeah, I like feet and all, but not men's feet.
This shit makes me uncomfortable just watching that shit.
Right? Do you and
This dude Jaguar man going ham in the comments right now.
He said, "Fuck Jalen."
Yeah, normally I would ban spamming, but this is fucking hilarious. because yes, Galen is in a wheel. Well, I don't know if he's technically in a wheelchair because his shoulder's fucked up. But yeah, there was some video of him getting surgery and then being all fucked up from anesthesia, which those are funny. I'm not gonna lie. There was one of me after I got my wisdom teeth taken out, but yeah, dude's all fucked up, looks gayer than ever. I wish somehow someone would have should have what the hell is that shit called? I wish somehow somebody would have put some cyanide in his IV and fucking killed his ass, but you know, whatever.
God damn.
Nah, fuck him.
That was very graphic.
Very drastic.
So okay.
So
I guess we'll chalk that one up as one of the times Jagganoff went too far. Then
you're the Grandmaster. Wait, not like that though.
Oh my god!
What?
You're not JP.
I'm to say I'm not that fucking bad.
No, if he was JP, he would be live for 12 hours.
Falling asleep on stream.
That too.
I can barely.
The connection there with Clayton Bigsby.
I can barely find time to go live for an hour and a half.
Come back to bed.
I don't know how these fucking people do that. Like, I work a lot. I got bills to pay. Like, how the fuck can you stay live for 12 hours?
Unless
it's like I work, sleep, and fuck.
Well, I mean, a lot of people. I don't know, like what his work schedule is, but like he does work at a hospital, and a lot of hospital workers work like 12-hour shifts. So he might have more.
So he spends the other 12 live on YouTube?
No, I mean like he might spend his days off going 12 hours live on YouTube. He might have a lot of days off.
Sometimes JP goes live at 5 in the morning when people literally are asleep.
Yeah, it's like, why?
Cause people that go live
He's
for 12
a lonely
hours,
dude.
Dude, do you have a life?
I don't know, mate.
He's a lonely dude.
Clearly he is.
I was just gonna say that.
What is the loneliest number that you'll ever do? Alright, well... Huh?
Want to hear a ridiculous hot take?
Sure. What is your ridiculous hot take?
Do you want to hear a ridiculous hot take?
Sure.
I just said, what is your ridiculous
what the hell
hot
is the issue? Wait, why are you reacting to shit I said like 2 minutes ago?
What are you talking about?
Okay, bro. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there was some shit, some fuckery on my end. But no, what is your hot take?
Watch the Panthers' shitty luck. Watch Sam Darnold's gonna. I don't know, bro.
I don't think he's capable of doing that personally. But speaking of the Panthers and Sam Darnold, let's get into what we were going to talk about today. Really, the only NFL news out there is
the ongoing Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but I think we've beaten that shit to death.
Yeah,
we know he's a fucking idiot. So now we're just at the point waiting to see how long he's going to be suspended. By the way, Cleveland should feel fucking stupid.
Don't you have to be horny somewhere else?
Not till 4.
What?
It's a SpongeBob reference.
I missed that one.
Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else? Not till 4. Anyways.
Yeah, so I guess now they're awaiting on him whether they're talking about a fucking indefinite suspension for that asshole.
Yeah, they're talking about like at least a year.
Then that tells me either Jimmy Garoppolo is either getting traded to the Browns or they convince Baker Mayfield to stay, which won't happen.
James ain't going to the Browns.
Well, if you don't know the Colts' current backup, it's Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett's in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, he's their current backup.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Cleveland is fucked.
Yeah, they gotta feel.
He said it.
Like even like.
I'll tell you what. Like they went back to doing Cleveland Brown shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, first we thought like, hey, they're actually a competent franchise. They have something to look forward to for the future. Oh wait, they just paid this guy $230 million.
Never mind. Right, never mind. They're still the Browns.
Not to mention he's a pervert.
Browns are gonna brown, I guess.
Yeah. How many people are watching? Type an F in the chat for Amari Cooper. Nothing's wrong with him. He's just gonna have a bad
Cleveland Brown.
No, he's just gonna have a bad quarterback.
You see that picture of him? You see that team picture of him where he's like, it's like his headshot in a Browns uniform. He's like frowning and shit. He's like that face when you thought you were gonna have Deshaun Watson throwing you the ball, and instead it's Jacoby Brissett.
I saw that. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him. I definitely feel bad for him.
To the Browns.
Hey, Malone, shut up. Who's your team, Malone?
He going after you, boy.
Yeah, now their best bet is fucking, I don't know, trading for Minshew or some shit.
Either that, or they have to really start apologizing to Baker.
Yeah, Haslam better give him the blowjob of all blowjobs.
Right.
Oh, he's a Packers fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
That doesn't mean that just because he said the Packers are greater than the Bears doesn't mean he's a Packers fan. I don't know who this Malone character is or what his team is.
Well, I think he is a Packers fan. Well, if he is, he probably thinks Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time.
He's certainly better than any quarterback you've ever had.
Aaron Jones is top 5. Davante Adams is the best receiver in the league.
Why would he care about Davante Adams? He's fucking there.
I mean, Rodgers is certainly better than any quarterback the Bears have ever had.
That's not a huge accomplishment.
This is facts.
That's not a huge accomplishment.
I'm just saying.
That is also facts.
I mean, so Rodgers has been better than most of the quarterbacks in the NFC North.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily saying too much either. I mean, what's he had to compete with? Fucking El Captain and Matthew Stafford, basically, and now Jared Goof.
Matthew Stafford was just stat padding again. That's why people, when he was on the Lions, they called him Matt Stat Patford.
Stat Patford.
No, first of all, he was called Pat Statford, and second of all, it obviously worked because they fucking won the Super Bowl.
The Rams did, to be fair.
Hey, Malone, don't get kicked.
Let's be honest. The Titans don't. I mean, with how bad the Bears receiving core is, it's not as worse as the Titans receiving core.
I don't know about all that.
I mean,
the fucking Velas. At least they got Robert Woods.
Oh, I forgot they got Robert Woods.
Yeah, they got him for a fucking 6th-round pick from the Lambs. Fucking assholes.
I forgot they had Robert.
And that speaks volumes with the Lambs receiving core, because like here Odella wanted to come back so fucking bad, but they would rather not re-sign a bunch of people, trade Robert Woods to get Allen Robinson instead of re-signing Odella, who probably would have came for pretty cheap.
Robinson's not he's just a consistent wide receiver. He's not like a Tyreek Hill.
They don't need him to be. They have fucking Cooper Kupp.
Dude, Malone's going in, dude.
Yep.
If there's anything Derrick Henry's better than, it's him being on a wheelchair and killing people's fantasies.
What? Okay. Anyway, but anyway, yes, so there apparently was a trade about to go down between the Seahawks and the Browns for Baker, but now the new team has emerged for Baker, and that being the Carolina Panthers with sharp teeth and claws. Now that's interesting because, Baker's got a year left on his contract. They currently have Sam Darnold, sorry ass, who also has a year under his contract. It's like, what kind of gamble are the Panthers willing to take for Baker if it doesn't work out and he's there for less than a year?
I think you're a little behind, man. From what I've been hearing and seeing on Twitter, Seahawks are close to trading for Baker, and it sounds like the Panthers have moved on to Jimmy G.
Well, I saw that, but then...
Yeah, they don't want to rush Matt Corral, though. They want to give him time to learn the offense and not, thrust him into a bad situation to start his career.
Fair.
Fuck his confidence up and everything, you know? Because I think that's a big part of what the fuck was wrong with Darnold. Apart from he did have a turnover problem in college, the Jets fucked Darnold's confidence up from the start, and he never recovered from it. And then he got caught saying he was seeing ghosts on national television.
Became a meme.
And then the very next week, the week was Halloween, and the Jaguars mascot Jackson DeVille came out dressed up as a ghost.
Oh yeah, they also played the Ghostbusters.
Top tier trolling.
I remember the Chisel Adonis video that happened with that mascot. Chisel Adonis just going, "Ooh, ooh."
Yeah, that was good. Shit,
I'd say if all else fails, would it really hurt to just give Cam a chance to make Darnold try to be a better starter? You know what I'm saying?
No.
But didn't they try that last year?
They signed Cam in the middle of the season.
Year,
no, they did that in the middle of the season. You sign him now, you give him time to learn the playbook.
Well, dude, Cam Newton's been a Panther his whole career besides that one affliction in New England.
That was a different playbook last year with Matt Rule.
I get it, but still, man. I mean, you've been in the league.
Cam ran a different different offense with Rivera.
I don't know, man. Like we were talking about this earlier. I just say Cam at this point in his career is a backup, if that.
I'm saying I don't see how that's any worse. How that's not really a worse option if we can't get Jimmy or Baker.
It's not a worse option,
Cam
but it's not much. But it's not much better of one.
I don't know. I think if somebody would give him a training camp to learn a playbook, maybe he would do something. I'm not saying he's gonna like blow your mind or anything. But that ship is sailed, but better than some of the quarterbacks that start in the league.
I mean, I'd say Darnold, Daniel Jones, and Mackenzie Mariota, but that's about it. Well, maybe whoever Seattle's gonna throw out there. And maybe Jacoby Brissett too, technically, since Watson likely isn't playing this year.
Yeah.
You know who's got the easiest job?
Who?
Chase Daniel.
Who's got the easy?
Don't you have to be horny?
That guy.
Don't you have to be horny somewhere else, Deshaun?
Where did that come from?
Because I heard you guys. Heard you guys.
It's a SpongeBob meme. Instead, where Sandy goes, "Don't you have to go be stupid?"
I know, but like, what brought up Deshaun?
Referenced that earlier.
I don't know. He's just bringing that up again, I guess.
Did y'all see on UFC 276 last night, Israel Adesanya came out to the Undertaker entrance theme?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, he was carrying out the urn.
I didn't know he could watch the Undertaker. Well, I guess you can watch that shit anywhere. Where's he from? Where's he from?
Nigeria.
Fucking like Jamaica or Brazil or something. Nigeria. Okay.
Nigeria.
Well, you have to do the Undertaker where he rolls his eyes backwards.
Oh, look at this! A troll using my real name. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, I forgot.
AKA F word off. Wow.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Hey, he was saying Duval.
No, it was. I'm gonna say Phage. Phaging off.
You can say fagging off, CPG.
I'm trying not to get you demonetized, motherfucker.
Well, it's technically not that word, so. But the guy who I remember like saying it distinctly in a fucking. Yeah, it was Tyson that started that. That was how I first met Tyson.
Malone really hates the Bears.
Yeah, he I think Malone. No shit. I mean, Lamone gets Lamone gets horny whenever he sees Aaron Rodgers.
Did you just call him Lamone? Can you read?
Lamone.
Your reading in English is so fucking broken sometimes.
Again, is going to
like every time you say actually, it says actually.
Actually,
you had to really try that.
You're trying to say it now.
You can hear the enunciation.
Reminds me back in the day of Tekken. Say thee.
I'm not going to say that.
Hey, Malone, just because you go 2-0 against the Bears is not an accomplishment. If you go look at my prediction video, I have the Packers sweeping the Bears.
I don't think he gives a shit.
See, I mean, you Packers fans, not saying you, Nick, mostly comment on a video that has nothing to do with y'all.
You like Korean girls?
That's literally like every Titans fan.
Yeah, I post one video about.
That's why they're not allowed on my fucking channel. So that's all they do.
By the way, I'm gonna need y'all to join the Awkward Silence Fantasy League. We're having it on Sleeper.
And I'm gonna hit you on the beeper.
The app is called Sleeper.
Okay.
So
that's news to me.
Wait, so what do you do?
I posted it in the chat.
Good morning.
Oh, well, repost that shit because I didn't see it.
Yeah, because I said I've never heard of it.
Don't
Michael
start.
said some.
Don't.
Michael
start,
said some shit like me haven't neither.
Okay, but I swear to God, if you start with Uncle Lou quotes.
That's not quotes. That's what, an interpolation of his.
I sent it to the
gimmick.
chat.
Well, whatever the fuck you call it. All right, I got you. I do have some. I actually do have somebody that. I actually do have one person that messaged me about that. Did any of you guys get one?
What?
A message about doing the Awkward Islands Fantasy Football League.
Oh, I haven't gotten any yet. I've gotten a couple people to join though.
No, I haven't gotten any.
Some Facebook friends of mine are joining.
All right, that works. Yeah, I got one, and anybody listening to the show, feel free to DM any one of us.
And
what?
And that one guy, that Colts fan from one of my Discord hangouts, that went, "What the fuck is this shit? I don't want this asshole." Says that he might join.
Oh, he's gonna be in it.
He might.
He's gonna be in it.
He might.
Okay.
Which ones is it where you can also do like pick'ems every week in the league too? Because I like that shit.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, no, we're gonna do that here. So.
But you can keep track of it that way too.
I don't mind doing a draft early, but I don't mind doing a draft early because
I set up the draft to be
not
I set up the draft to be the Thursday. Well, wait, it's in 62 days. Saturday, September 3rd. So that's after all the preseason games have been played.
Well, that's a good time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I can't tell you how you. I got tongue tied. Can't tell you how many times. I can't tell you how many times I've seen players get hurt in preseason.
But yeah,
and don't forget,
it's literally every year. So
it's gonna be September 3rd at 8:30 p.m.
Jacking off killed me just now.
And that's a Saturday. So.
And we will definitely broadcast that live.
Oh yeah. There is a website so I can screen share that.
Plus, I wouldn't be. I know you don't like Brady Jaganoff, but he's probably the best fantasy quarterback to draft.
Is that my dog?
No, he's not.
Or is that my cat?
Because he never has a bad game.
It's either the Red Ranger or Lamar Jackson.
Red Ranger.
Well, I know I'm probably gonna get backlash for saying this. I think Lamar Jackson has regressed.
It's hard to say that right now.
Yeah.
You ever?
And Michael, you'd have more backlash than a lot of shit you've said just tonight over that opinion. Actually. But anyway, we're about half hour in. Nick, do you have the power rankings for us?
I do indeed.
Well, good.
So where did we leave off last time?
Because nobody fucking mentioned that. I was hoping you didn't forget. God, where the fuck did we even leave off?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Let's start from 21 here. So at 22, I had the Minnesota Vikings.
The last one I remember was like the Jags and Panthers. I think being 25 and 26, I believe.
I don't remember. Did you say?
I have talked about the Jets. I have talked about the Lions. I believe I've talked about the Vikings.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so the Vikings is where we at.
All right, so at 22,
worst team in the league.
Wait, you didn't extend it long enough.
Pause.
Extend.
Smiling Bob.
All right, but anyway, Nick, it's your power rankings, so go give them to us.
All right, we got the Minnesota Vikings.
There it is.
at 22. Now, I think that they made some odd decisions this spring. I think Jaganov was quoted
That's
as
an
saying
understatement.
that it seemed like the new GM had some ADHD going on.
It was during the draft, and he had ADD because he wouldn't stay in one place.
Yeah. The trade down in round 1 was the most questionable in my opinion, especially with a division rival. Now keep in mind, this also includes a weird move made by making a 1-year, $32 million commitment to Kirk Cousins. Like, I thought that they should have just hit the reset button, but I guess they chose purgatory.
They really don't trust Kendo Mod.
Kellen Mond?
It's Kellen Mond. And I really don't trust what is going to come out of your mouth next, Butters.
He's going to say cum cookies.
I'm sure. But anyway, continue your analogy on Team ADD.
That was it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, who's next?
Next, we got at 21. This might be a shock to people, but I got New England at 21.
Oh my God!
Now, the New England Patriots, I think, are poised to take a significant step backwards when it comes to their defense. Look at how much they've lost. Now, to make matters worse, you can tell that the offense really fell apart late last season, and they didn't really make any additions besides Devontae Parker. And now you throw in that iffy draft class, to say the least, and I'm not expecting New England to really surprise anyone this year.
Ugh.
So, what do you guys think about that?
Well, to be fair, Joe Judge is calling plays, so I'm not surprised.
Like, don't get me wrong. Perhaps Bill Belichick will make me look stupid. He's made us look stupid before in the past, but it's just hasn't seemed like...
Leatherface good at making people
just saying.
stupid.
My daughter good.
I'm just saying.
Well, to be fair,
I'm not saying.
Bill Belichick's record without Brady absolutely sucks. Bill Belichick's record without Brady.
I wouldn't say
Belichick,
he absolutely
go fuck
sucks
yourself.
without Brady. I mean, they did make the playoffs last year with Mac Jones.
I found you.
I text you.
I phone you. I text you. Now go to bed.
Next, we got at number 20,
Bill
we got the
Belichick,
New
go
Orleans
fuck
Saints.
yourself.
We got the Saints.
Damn, that's kind of low for them.
Now, again, they're taking the win now approach with a roster that doesn't fit the mentality, in my opinion. There's plenty of talent on defense, especially after signing the Honey Badger, but anyone betting on the playoffs for a team with Jameis Winston coming up a torn ACL, Alvin Kamara facing a suspension, and a potential turnstile at left tackle isn't making a wise decision. Like, Alvin Kamara's probably getting suspended. Jameis Winston's coming off a torn ACL. Like, can we really trust this team? I know that they made big investments for a win-now approach, but that was... And I know that that's what they've done classically, but that was when they had, like, Drew Brees.
And
Sean McVay. If Sean McVay was...
wrong Sean, buddy.
Sean Payton. If this was like Sean Payton and Drew Brees, then yeah, take the win now approach, but I can't see it with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just seems like they should have embraced the rebuild.
I think, like they're only. I think if they had a quarterback, you could probably win with their roster, but like, I don't know, bro. Jameis.
And don't get me wrong, Jameis played better last year. Jameis played better than I'd seen him play in a long time.
He did do better last year. But he was doing good before he got hurt.
But also, Sean Payton was there.
And can we expect Jameis to do that 2 years in a row?
And
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I hope we're wrong. I hope we're wrong. Who that nation?
Who's their offensive coordinator?
No, I don't hope you're wrong.
Who's their offensive?
Well, we know you. Well, we know you don't. But
I think they
said they suck ass.
Wait, is Eric Bieniemy still around?
Yeah, but apparently, like, there's been a good reason for why he hasn't gotten a head coaching job yet. Apparently, he doesn't do well during interviews and shit.
Oh, so apparently,
I heard the same thing about Byron Leftwich, and there could be some truth to that. And there could be some truth to that because Tampa gave Todd Bowles, who, in my opinion, was ass as a head coach, the job.
Well, why Byron left his sandwich?
What?
Byron left his witch, right? Byron left witch. Why he leave his sandwich?
I don't know.
I'm the Riddler. Thank you.
All right, and we're gonna.
I wouldn't leave my sandwich behind.
We're gonna end this segment tonight with number 19, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers for me. Now, it's fair in my opinion. What?
With no teeth or claws.
Now, it's fair in my opinion to wonder. It's fair in my opinion to wonder whether the Steelers should have waited to draft Kenny Pickett until the second round. I mean, no other quarterback was selected. Either way, I think that this team figures to have about an average offense and a good defense in 2022, and I don't think that that's a legitimate threat in the AFC, in my opinion.
I agree. I think Mike Tomlin has his first losing season.
That could very well happen.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I think Najee is going to be.
I will say for Mike Tomlin though. I mean, he did manage to have a winning season with Whack-A-Mole and that fucking duck guy at quarterback.
It's actually incredible. He's not had a losing season as a head coach in that long.
Stranger things have happened. I will say that for those fuckers.
Whack-A-Mole.
I don't think he's ever had a losing season as head coach.
No, he hasn't. He's had.
He's got to be one of the winningest coaches of all time. He's got to be good enough.
He is actually.
He's had 500 seasons. I know that.
It's crazy. He only has one Super Bowl though.
Yeah, I remember when the Steelers went 8-8 a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah, but it's still
what the heck?
It's still crazy.
That was a kind of short analysis. Let's go to number 18. All right. At 18,
why not?
I got the Arizona Cardinals at 18. Now, what?
Dude, you're really putting Indianapolis and Trashville ahead of some of these teams, dude.
Yeah. Now, maybe overpaying for Marquise Brown.
Your list.
Maybe overpaying for Marquise Brown works out. I mean, at the very least, it helps make Kyler Murray happier this season. I mean, they did play together at Oklahoma. But
he's an angry little elf right now.
What?
He's an angry little elf right now.
Yeah. Now we've also
So they got him an elf to throw to.
Now we've also seen
the
what
Arizona
happens
Cardinals with no beats and talent.
Yeah, I don't know. We might as well just start calling them the fucking Arizona Tree Elves.
Now, we've also seen what happens to this offense without DeAndre Hopkins and the pass rush when it's just a one-man show. And right now, this is, in my opinion, the third best team in the NFC West. And the Cardinals are a long ways from where they used to be in my NFL power rankings.
Who's the second best?
I would say San Francisco. And then the Rams at number 1.
I think San Francisco is going to depend a lot on Trey Lance a lot.
Yeah, but overall their roster I think is better than the Cardinals.
I don't.
Their defense is definitely better.
Outside of the two games, I really didn't see much loudness from Trey Lance.
I mean, to be fair, when Patrick Mahomes was a rookie, he only played a couple of games, and like those games were not like mind blowing.
Well, the Red Ranger had well, I don't know what nickname you call Andy Reid, so
Kool-Aid Man.
The cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger Reid.
Kool-Aid Man.
Well, no.
Oh,
my thing is Patrick Mahomes, in his time starting before like he became the full-time starter, he didn't have mind-blowing stats.
Well, I will say this: Matt Nagy was calling plays under the Chiefs in 2017.
It was still Andy Reid's
offense.
Because he sucks.
Yeah, he sucked as a head coach.
He also sucked as a play caller.
I mean, Gus Bradley sucked as a head coach, but he's a fairly decent defensive coordinator.
I mean, the only thing Matt Nagy will ever be at best is a special teams coordinator.
Sure. But yeah, damn man, the Arizona Tree Elves that not even in the top half of the league. That's crazy.
Well, I also think a lot of it has to do with Cliff Kingsbury. Keep in mind, last year was Cliff Kingsbury's first winning record as a head coach in the NFL. I really question his legitimacy as a head coach, because you look at his college record, he had more losses than wins.
I think I'm starting to question. I think a lot of people are starting to question that now, because Cliff has been served a bunch of talent and hasn't done shit with it.
Well, like, I questioned it from the get-go. Again, look at his record as a college head coach. There's more losses than wins. The only reason that they hired him was because he has, like, this fancy air raid offense that works really well in college, but definitely has its limitations in the pros.
It's sad to say that Urban Meyer was a more decorated coach in college than fucking Cliff Kingsbury.
Right.
I mean, as much as
and we know how that turned out.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I
fucking hate that guy. I will say, boys, I will confess on the air right now, one of my biggest regrets in life. I mean, it's not up there with getting married, but like one of my biggest regrets in life is being in an arm's reach of Urban Meyer and not just punching him in the fucking dick. That's one of my biggest regrets in life.
Yeah.
And it's crazy too, because he's actually the first coach that I've met before. Like usually the coaches don't come out where the players do when I see the Jags at the end. But yeah, it's like, holy shit, that is Urban Meyer.
Yeah, but Urban Meyer, I heard, is just hard to get along with.
Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled about signing my.
You guys should retire Josh Lambo's number, because that was the main reason he got fired.
Oh yeah, I forever love Josh Lambo for that shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn Urban Meyer.
There was a time when Josh Lambo was like one of the premier kickers in the NFL.
He was one of the best. His percentage was right up there with Tucker's.
Yeah.
I think what was it? 2017 or 2018, one of them. Yeah, it was matter of fact 2017. Lambo was Tucker was like 95% and Lambo was like 94 on field goals.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck happened to this guy.
Right.
Like I don't know if it was just the injury or Urban Meyer or whatever, but Lambo was a fucking monster back in the day.
Yeah, I remember he had some pretty good games with the Chargers too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and they cut him because he like missed twice after doing pretty good for him.
Yeah. Well, the USFL Championship's about to get started.
Oh, joy.
Got Birmingham versus the Philadelphia Stars.
Playing on the Canton Hall of Fame football field.
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to desecrate that anymore, would we?
I remember when the Packers were supposed to play the Colts in the Hall of Fame game, and they did something to the field where like the paint wasn't drying well enough, so they had to like cancel the game.
I remember that too.
Yeah, I was pissed because like I went to a bar, I was ready to watch like the Hall of Fame game at a bar for whatever reason, and they had to cancel it. I was like, I came out here for nothing.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do something like that if I don't go to Ohio. I haven't even looked at how much tickets for that game is. Like, I don't think I've ever been to a preseason game.
I have.
Preseason games are way cheaper than actual NFL game.
Oh wait, my bad. I did. I went to when the Jags played the Ravens in Baltimore during the preseason.
Yeah,
I went to.
Gardner Minshew's first game, the game where he got fucking killed by Kenny Young. I was at that game.
I was at the game where, well, nothing special happened, but I was at Lambeau and it was against the Raiders. And I got to go to training camp days before that.
So you saw Jordan Love play?
No, it was in 2016. This was Brett Hundley.
Yeah, Jordan Love wasn't in the league.
It was Brett Hundley. But I did get to see a training camp.
God, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Was that the year that like Rodgers got hurt and he started?
No, that was the very next year.
Yeah.
That's right because I think it was like me and CPD, the Jags and the Panthers were in the fucking playoffs, and it was like a rare bad season for the Packers.
Yeah, because
we were like, fuck, this is like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that's life without Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see.
Well, doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers is going anywhere anytime soon, though, because he just signed a 4-year contract.
Well, the last quarterback that won back-to-back.
He's gonna be ass raping the Bears for the next 4 years.
You do realize when Peyton Manning had 2 back-to-back MVP season, he had the next following season he went down with a neck injury.
Why are you counting on that to happen?
No, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers sucks as much dick as Peyton Manning.
Don't get me wrong. I want to beat Rodgers.
Fuck Peyton Manning.
I don't get me wrong.
Fuck him in his stupid ass. That's why I spit on that motherfucker statue.
I'll say this though. His nephew's gonna be a baller.
He is. I think that kid's gonna be good just from that pedigree and having that asshole around him all the time. But definitely listen to Peyton, not Eli.
Vintage Eli Manning.
It's amazing that fucker's got 2 Super Bowls.
Did anybody else read that Eli tried to do the Giants physical and like tore ligaments?
God damn.
When?
I swear I saw this a day or 2 ago somewhere. It might have been a satire site, so I'm not sure.
Hey, Jaguar, man, I'll be there too.
If anybody can confirm that, let me know.
But
no, he's talking about the Jags and the Jags and the Cum Handlers Week 1 game.
Arch Manning, though, like I've been watching some of his tape, and that dude is like the most athletic Manning. He can actually run.
Well, he's Cooper's son, and Cooper was supposed to be a wide receiver before he got like his STD that crippled him.
But he had an STD that crippled him?
I'm joking about that, but he had something fucked up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a wide receiver, but
yeah, I remember.
I don't know whether he got hurt in college or what the fuck, but he got something that like fucked him up real bad.
Yeah, I know about Cooper. But, like...
So...
You probably got one of JP's strap-ons.
I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do at Texas.
What the fuck, CPG?
You said something to fuck him up bad. That would fuck him up pretty bad. Yeah, that would fuck him up pretty bad. With JP's.
I also have a decent idea.
How has JP gotten this much attention on this fucking show?
Since Malone, since this is your first appearance on here, shout out to you.
Not. He's been on my channel before.
Well, I mean, on the Awkward Silence, one of the Awkward Silence shows. This first time in the chat.
Well, go ahead. What you're gonna say to him?
Look, it's not a dream; it's a reality, Malone. And I'll say your dreams. And no offense to Nick, but your dreams are Aaron Rodgers making it back to a Super Bowl.
Got a better chance than Justin Fields.
That is facts. Trevor Lawrence has a better chance.
Well, that's if Christian Kirk becomes.
It don't have to be him. Why has it got to be specifically him?
Because didn't you pay him the bag?
We gave him a contract, which is actually now starting to look like a bargain.
And is the whole reason why more receivers are wanting to get paid. And speaking of receivers that want to get paid,
you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Fuck the rest of the NFL because because media and all this other stupid ass people shit on Jacksonville enough. And you know what? If that contract had something to do with AJ Lee getting traded, then I am all fucking for it. So fuck all of them. I'm glad. I hope Christian Kirk shuts everybody up.
Anyways, I have an idea for when college football starts up soon. Like a bit of a preview.
What is your idea, sir?
For as a preview to incorporate that with the NFL, I'm coming up with a list of draftable players for the 2023 draft that each NFL team should keep an eye on. They don't even have to be first rounders, in my opinion, as of yet. Just like players for them to look at.
I think one we're gonna look at since Evan Ingram and Dan Arnold are in contract years is from the reigning, defending, undisputed. Oh God, I can't even do that for fucking Georgia, but Barack Bowers.
Oh, Malone.
I can't hype. I'm a fucking Gators fan. I can't hype Georgia.
I'm looking at a
100 years.
Personally, I'm looking at a different tight end for the Packers, Jaheim Bell, South Carolina tight end.
I'm looking at that Ohio
State guy. Is that the guy you talked about last show or the one show?
Not that I know of.
Also, I heard that. I
think he's like from Texas A&M. You talked about like 10 prospects to keep an eye on before.
Oh, Billingsley.
I believe it was 13. Huh?
Billingsley.
It might have been him.
Well,
I can't think of the name.
He just transferred to Texas.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. So.
Also, Malone, I heard that every single year.
You heard what?
Aaron Rodgers is going to get another ring.
Beautiful.
He giveth and he taketh away.
But anyways, be looking out for that. I'm currently working on that right now.
Honestly, if anyone has a chance,
you do so much good work with your list, Nick. I'm proud of you.
This is why we pay you the big buck.
This is why you're so useful to the show. Such an asset of my all-star team. CPG with his random funniness said Michael provides the banner.
Well,
everybody does something.
We all bring something to the table.
We all lean to the left and crank that thing.
This is going to be more lit when the NFL season starts.
Oh, without a doubt, because it's such a fucking dead period. Like I mean,
Baseball
honestly,
is the
like
only
not just like honestly, last week I didn't feel like really doing it anyway, but
baseball
two,
is the
it wasn't shit to talk about.
Baseball is the only major sport going on right now.
I gotta say, if managed correctly, the Orioles might be good in a couple years.
I gotta say, as a Cubs fan, I'm sad.
You're a Chicago Cubs fan?
Yeah.
I'm a White Sox fan.
He said,
Go Braves.
Also Malone.
And CPG, you're a Braves fan, correct?
I'm sure he will, Malone.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will. Not.
First professional sporting event I ever went to was a Major League Baseball game.
You had your chance,
Yeah,
and
me
you
too.
lost.
Yeah,
and
me
you
too.
lost to Jimmy G in the cold. You had your chance.
Baseball was the first. Baseball and basketball were like the first two sports I got into as a kid.
Oh, there you go. This Jaguar man says, "Go Butt Pirates."
I can't. As a Cubs fan, I'm sad lately. I've been sad ever since that 2016 World Series.
Man, when I went to Chicago, like the NLCS was going on.
Yeah.
And we went to a bar for one of the games. Like it was the day before the Jags played the Bears. That was a fun fucking game, or that was a fun thing to be at.
Jaganov, I actually went to the Bears and Jaguars game in 2020. You guys were saying, "Okay, we're gonna tank. Let's put in Mike Glennon."
Yeah, that game was a fucking disgrace.
I remember when I think it was Jimmy Graham or David Montgomery scored a touchdown. Jaguars fans were literally cheering.
Well, yeah, because we were about to get Trevor Lawrence. What'd you say, CPG?
He said literally.
I missed that one.
Literally.
Bill Belichick, go fuck yourself.
But yeah, as a Cubs fan, I am sad, and it only being baseball season makes me sad. Even like
yeah, I mean, I like the Cubs too.
We're getting the last football game of the summer with the USFL, and don't give me this like, oh, the CFL though. Like
Malone, Jimmy G is garbage.
I don't know all them leagues are so shit. The only one that was decent was the XFL.
Malone, Jimmy G sucks.
I'm just ready for the revamped XFL with The Rock as the owner.
Yes, the XFL.
My God.
Oh, Vince.
Although the USFL is the first of these new leagues recently to make it to the championship game, so.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking sad.
That's what I was saying the other day, dude. I was like, the USFL is the only one that didn't shut down like mid-season, bro.
That's cool. You're talking about going to baseball games. I might actually go to an Orioles game this year because it's been so fucking long since I've been.
Because Jimmy G's on a better team, Malone.
I need to go.
And I got a plug that's got tickets, so I might check one out.
I need to go to Wrigley again one day.
I need you to take me out to the ball game.
I would have loved to have went to Wrigley during that. Like that's such a fucking historic stadium.
Have you ever seen the documentary on how they had to fix the stadium, back up the code and shit?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but I'm sure it's possible.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off about fucking the whole when I was supposed to go to Lambeau, because I want to go because that's like football royalty right there. Was on my bucket list.
If you're gonna go to Lambeau, you're gonna freeze your ass off.
Not always.
I
It's
like
not
the-
like it snows every
like
day
the
in
cold.
Green Bay. You act like it's just like everywhere else is burning hot, but like
Well,
Lambeau's
when
like
there's
Antarctica.
literally a snow game, Nick, in Lambeau, it's literally like a snow globe.
Literally.
Goddamn CG. And Chicago's any different?
Soldier Field.
Cause it was cold as fuck in November when I went there. So
It's called the Windy City.
I went to I went to a regular,
it's cold.
when I went to a regular season game.
That's not why it's called the Windy City.
When I
know that's not why it's called that, but yeah.
When I went and saw the Packers versus Browns in 2013 at Lambeau, it was pretty rainy more than anything. It was in October.
Malone, and I can't wait to see your face when the Packers choke again in the playoffs.
I've been.
No offense, Nick. No offense, Nick.
Dude, you're saying no offense, but he's a Packers fan, and you're still saying it. You might as well just talk your shit.
Yeah, good point.
But it doesn't always rain in
O'Brien?
Lambeau.
Is that Bill O'Brien?
Hey, you suck too, motherfucker! Fuck you!
Yeah, I can't wait. That would be my reaction to Malone. You suck too, motherfucker.
I can't wait for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm looking
The
forward to
new
that.
Thor movie coming out.
Oh God.
Christian
Oh,
Bale's
yeah.
in it as the villain. Gore the God Butcher.
Why would you do that, you stupid?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I'm probably fucked the line up, but the line Christian Bale says in American Psycho when he calls that dude a stupid bastard.
Oh yeah.
You stupid bastard. Hey, speaking of which, I'm gonna use that clip for this video.
What clip?
And guess what, Malone? You're gonna have the same
Christian
result
Bale
as the Bears.
saying
You're gonna have the
Christian
same
Bale in
result.
American Psycho, crap.
You're getting quite triggered by this Malone guy, Butters.
Yeah.
If I'm not triggered, if he's gonna talk shit, he's gonna get it back.
You're responding.
Didn't we used to have a
just-
dude named that on YouTube back in the day?
What, Post Malone?
No, Cartman.
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't even
Oh.
think I'm in the original universe anymore.
The original.
Are you
universe. I was thinking the same thing.
God damn, Jaggano.
I didn't say it. He did it.
I did.
No, you said. "Ah!"
Are you referring to that? Are you referring to that video you sent earlier of the old TDC hangout and the troll coming in?
I wasn't, but that shit was hilarious. You can hear me get mad as shit in the hangout.
Oh my god!
I can remember that because it was like
No
I
way.
had my. You know how you can only turn your phone volume down so much, you'll have it at like one little bar left.
Hey, here you go. Are you high? LOL. Is water wet?
So, so I had very
CBG,
my
remember,
phone, and that shit was still extremely ear rape loud, bro.
No, CPG. Remember when Raider Ben kept getting triggered in that one hangout because you kept posting that video that went, "Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew."
Yeah, that was where that was the same night where I hope you don't.
I don't know what you're talking
by
about.
A guy happened.
Ain't nothing like a
Hey.
good
No,
Mountain Dew.
but it was that night. It was that night too. It was that same hangout where I hope you don't get beaten by a guy happened.
Yeah.
Now, one of the most epic hangouts was definitely. What the fuck was I gonna say?
Nick,
Well, while you think of that, I will say the greatest troll job of all time in those hangouts was Mega Faggot.
I remember now. The fucking stream where I impersonated 313 Hitman, the Lions fan, and went in the Saints Uptown hangout, and he bought it. And the only person who knew it was me was Meet the Mets. He was like, "That's CPG Uptown." I was like, "No, it's not. That's Hitman." Do all black people talk like that, CPG?
No, remember when Jay Hutch went in there and you were just like, Jason!
Jason!
It's spreading his butt cheeks.
Hey, did you see that one video that he uploaded the other day saying spam the dislike button? If you look at the comments, I said, I smacked the like button because you're a biblical beast, and he thought that shit was hilarious.
Well, you can't see dislikes anymore, so it kind of doesn't matter at this point.
True.
The creator can, but nobody else can. If you go in a YouTube studio, you can see how many dislikes the video got.
Did you really just say Lions over the Bears? Oh my god. Yeah.
Did you really just crank that Soldier Boy, Michael?
Did you just listen to that song or something?
What song are you talking?
I just like saying that shit to people because it's gotten me banned off of people's live streams for no reason. It's a simple question, but apparently it pisses people off.
Ain't nothing like a good night
review. Yes, Lord.
When did I trigger Ben by playing that video?
What?
It was the same night. I hope you don't get beaten by a guy happened.
What was I doing? Playing the sound over and over again?
Yes. Yes,
I remember when the trolls used to go into fucking hangouts and play Snap Your Fingers by Lil Jon.
Or just a question, CPG. Did you ever have trolls that come in the stream and show?
Or they would just go like, 2 chains, 2 chains.
Actually, how about this? Still, have you ever had this troll that comes in the stream and puts like a dick picture?
Porn bomb?
Yeah.
Are you describing a porn bomb?
Yeah.
Have we ever been porn bombed? Essentially, is the question.
Like whenever I have like hangout streams, I usually have some random troll that comes in and flashes his pants off.
I have a clip that I'm using in a video I'm working on where somebody went into J-Dog's stream and showed them doing something with a toy of adult nature.
Man, I want to even.
Please tell me that wasn't a guy.
I obviously censored it, but I think Awesomeness's reaction to that shit's fucking hilarious. Come on, CPG, that shit lame, bro. Shut your fuck up. You remember when he used to say the N-word all the time?
J-Dog?
Who J-Dog does?
Nah, not like he did back in the day.
I'm sure.
He did
but still. Still, the best gratuitous use of the N-word was the song that Preston made.
Oh yeah, with
REG.
With fucking REG. Just the way he says it is hilarious.
Oh yeah, I remember when
I remember that video.
I remember when Joe Walsh on one of JP's hangouts was cursing out Raider Ben, calling him the N-word.
That's just Joe Walsh. He says that to everybody.
Who the fuck is Joe Walsh?
He's
a troll.
He's a Colts fan.
The trolls have evolved, man.
He's also racist.
He's one of the new evolved.
Have evolved now.
He's one of the most unevolved evolved trolls.
What the troll is evolving?
He's like
he's the most
he's
unevolved
best friends with Foxman Sean, isn't he?
Hey, Jaguar man, don't ask him to stop if he wants to smoke.
I guess. I mean, when I did that Sucker of the Week on Fox, man, I found clips from years and years ago where he said that Joe was his like mortal enemy. I don't know at what point they became friends.
Right.
There were some times where Joe Wash made my ears
Joe
bleed.
Wash? You just say
The trolls
Joe
are
Wash.
evolving. What? The trolls are evolving.
He said Joe Wash.
Mr. President, the trolls are evolving. What do we do? Your troll has now become a trollazoid. Trollarota.
All right. I think with us looking up the music for the Pokemon evolving on Game Boy, I think it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyways, thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate we had a live chat. Still didn't get any donations, you cheap fucks, but either way, I appreciate it. We will be back. We will be back next week. With another good old fisted full pack of episode. We will be back for another fisted full episode of Awkward Silence. Has anybody got anything they need to add to this before we get the fuck up out of here?
FTP to Malone. That means fuck the Packers.
That
The
was
Bears
gay.
still suck.
That was Michael. That was incredibly gay. You lost your privileges to say that for a week. But anyway, CPT, you got anything?
Awkward Silence.
Yes, indeed. See, why couldn't you do something like that? All right, but yeah. Anyway, that's our show, guys. Y'all enjoy the 4th of July if you want. I mean, I'm just gonna wear black and eat Chinese food and drink. But if that's your thing, hey, go for it, guys. But as always, appreciate everybody for coming by, and thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
My Master Jaganal thanks you for watching all time. You will speak with more.
Well, we fucked that up. But anyway, goodbye, everybody.